Hello friends, in the previous lecture we have discussed to check the validity of the given argument. Now in this lecture we will check the validity of the given theoretical question. This theoretical question firstly converted to the symbolic form with the help of the propositions or premises. Then by tabular method we will check the validity of the following given arguments. The given argument is if the races are fixed or the casinos are crooked, then tourist will decline. Here one word is missing, tourist trade will decline. If the tourist trade decreases, then the police will be happy. The police force is never happy, therefore the races are not fixed. Here I want to conclude one thing. If any statement written after therefore or hence, then this will treated as the consequence of the above said arguments. Here it is written therefore the races are not fixed. This means this is the consequence of whole of the argument mentioned in the question or given in the question. Firstly, this question can be used to obtain the premises. As we know that we take premises as a positive case, or we know that premises are always true, then we will find the premises from the given argument by repeating the given question. Let me start the question and find our premises. In the first line of the given argument it is written that if the races are fixed or the casinos are crooked. So this statement is made up of two simple statements. First statement is if the races are fixed, and second statement is the casinos are crooked. Now we will denote the first statement by P and second statement by Q in the affirmative form. So now P will be the races are fixed. Here we have not used the implication sign if, because premises are written in the affirmative sentences for the positive value, positive truth value T. So first statement is the races are fixed. This is denoted by small p. And the second statement is casinos are crooked. This is denoted by small q. Then tourist trade will decline. Now the statement the tourist trade will decline is denoted by small r. Now after full stop we will study the logic again. If the tourist trade decreases, we have used this sentence as R. Now we go further, then the police will be happy. This is new sentence. So we will represent this new statement by I, is small alphabetical letter small yes. Now next, the force is never happy. This is used statement. Therefore the races are not fixed. We have used its negation form. The races are fixed. So here we have seen that we have find four premises from the given argument which are in assertive form or affirmative form, and all of them are in the form of affirmative sentence, and all have the truth value capital T. Now with the help of these propositions we convert the given question into compound statements or in tabular form. As in the first sentence we have read if the races are fixed or the casinos are crooked, then the tourist trade decline. So this first statement contains three premises, and first two premises are attached with the sign disjunctive, and both of these premises are attached with the conditional sign with the third proposition. So this can be written in symbolic form as P or Q implication R in the first for the first premises. Now second premises will start after the full stop. If the tourist state decreases, then the police will be happy. This is also a type of conditional statement because all the involved statements are attached to each other by if and then sign, which is the notation for the conditional statement. So with the help of premises, it can be written as R implication yes. If R, then yes. Next, the police force is never happy. We have written small s, the police will be happy. So for it we will write negation of yes. The police force will not be happy. And after that, therefore the room races are not fixed, and the consequence of this argument is written in the form of negation of P, because we have taken P as the races are fixed and the result is races are not fixed. So we have written negation of P as the consequence. Now, as in the previous we have discussed in the previous lecture, we will prove this argument with the help of the tabular form. In tabular form, we can start with any of the premises, or we can write all the premises together and then we will utilize them. So here I have maintained a table showing the proof of the given argument. Here we have written premises first and second, P or Q implication R and yes. Premise 2, both the premises first and second can be attached to the syllogism, hypothetical syllogism property to give us step third or serial number third, that is P or Q implication yes. As a premise third, we are given negation of yes here. Now P or Q implication yes, negation of yes can be combined by the Modest-Tollens property, which will provide, we know that if P to Q is true and negation of Q, then result will be negation of P, as we have discussed in the rule of Modest-Tollens. The result will be negation of P or Q. By De Morgan's law, we will simplify it. Negation of P and or is changed into and negation of Q. If this statement is true, this means negation of P is true and negation of Q is also true. Since our result is involved in to find negation of P, so we will stop here when we find our result, that is negation of P. So in this way we can see that the given argument is valid. By this way you can prove other examples, or you can see other solved example in the notes available at Google Classroom. Thank you.